Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are live with some more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, and today we are going to continue on restoring this Jaguar E-Type. And well, we're going to begin with the front suspension. I've already gone ahead and bought some parts for it, a lot of the basic suspension parts, just to help us along a bit, so that hopefully we don't spend like all our time in the store, because I would love to be able to get to the 240 today. Pretty sure it's a 240. Once again, I am sorry if I'm wrong. And another thing I must apologize for is if you are watching this on YouTube and the fact of the F1 2017 stream isn't up. And that's because somebody decided that they were going to copyright claim it for one of the scenes in it, and decided to want it banned from YouTube. So, I have it completely rendered and everything. Or I have it completely, well, no, I do have it completely rendered. I just haven't uploaded it yet, which I want to do soon, but I just haven't had time to leave my computer idling uploading. So I will attempt to get that uploaded for you guys at some point. That way you guys can watch through it without having to worry about, like, I don't know, going over to Twitch. Right, so there we go. There's the front suspension complete. So let's reassemble it. Let's drop the steering rack in, front sway bar, inner tie rod. Let's drop the outer tie rod in there. Bottom suspension arm. So yeah, I will continue with the F1 2017 streams. I will continue uploading the videos too. It does slightly tick me off that they've decided to like copyright it, but at least it's not like I'm making any money off of it. Like, I'm not monetized yet, so I'm happy that at least that's the case, and it's not like I'm losing out on money just because they decided to do that. And the weirdest part was it was on the claim it said it was F1 management, or something along the lines of that, which I found really odd. And I assume, well, apparently that's thunder. Apparently we are going to have a thunderstorm here, which may interrupt the stream. I'm hoping it doesn't completely crash the internet and cause a power outage, but who knows at this moment. But yes, so I will be like continuing. It does slightly tick me off that they don't want to just like let me get on with it, especially seeing that I'm not using it for like nefarious purposes or anything. But whatever. Part needed front spring. I guess I might have accidentally bought rear spring. Yes, that's probably the case. I probably bought rear springs instead of front springs, which does kind of suck. Alrighty. So now we are gonna go and get these wishbone suspensions together. There we go. Or wishbone springs, I should say. Now let's get that slapped onto there. There we go, this side's done. Now let's begin piecing together this side. Alright. Bottom suspension arm. Yes, my dog is quite terrified of the rain, of any storm. If he even like briefly senses it, he goes like absolute nuts. which does kind of suck at moments. I can't lie. But there's not much you can do about it. I'm sorry if you can't hear the thunder. It is quite bad at the moment, but... Well, not quite bad, but... Not the greatest thing in the world. Let's get all this all pieced together. Brake pads. Brake caliper. Caliper cylinder. All pieced up and together. Race tire, let's get that slapped on to here. Front suspension is now done. Oh wow, that was like right over my house. So it's going to be rear drive axle, rear hub, rear knuckle housing. Let's see. Rear drive axle. Where the heck is that going to be? So 2 rear drive axles. This is going to be a rear knuckle housing A. So 2 of those. And we're probably going to need, was it just a rear axle knuckle cover? Wheel hub 3 and rear wheel hub. Rear wheel hub, 2 of those. We're going to need 2 of those. And we will also need 2 wheel hub 3s. What else, parts-wise, do we need? Rear suspension arm and rear suspension cross member, rear wheel drive. Rear suspension cross member, rear wheel drive. Then there should be, wait, what was it that I was looking for? Rear sway bar, yes. Rear sway bar B. And then we are going to have to up our amount on these to about, we'll buy like 25 this time. Ooh, that seems to be not at all pleasant. The storm that's happening outside. Good thing I am in the basement. Oh, there are like 25 of those. And then let's get this rear drive axle. Wait. These are rear shocks A. Rear shock absorber A's. There we go. If we can complete this build today, that would be nice. Would be very nice. Let's get that out. This is going to be a rear suspension arm B. That's going to be a rear sway bar end link. Rear suspension arm B, 2 of those. And 2 sway bar rear end links. Let's get all that pieced together. Oh, let's get that all taken apart, I mean. Rear spring, spring cap. Suspension arm upper, rear suspension arm A. Oh, yeah, that's pleasant. Thank you so much, thunderstorm. We will, I guess, have to just like fight through it. See what happens stream-wise. Hopefully it doesn't decide to like completely give up like Wi-Fi and everything. That would suck. let's take this apart. We'll have bearing. We're going to need 2 more of those. Alright. Now let's take this all apart. Yes, we need to get those all taken care of. Before we can go through, take that off. Small rubber bushing, that needs to come out, that needs to come out. Sway bar, rear suspension is out. So let's start piecing back together. Going to be such a mess, making sure that we actually have everything. So we have 2 spring caps, we have 2 brand new rear springs, and that rear shock, let's get that in. Rubber bushing, more thunder. Thank you, thunder, so much. That's in, that's in, that's in. And let's go through and assemble everything else. Brake disc, rear drive axle, brake pads, brake caliper. It's actually drive shaft. We're going to need one of those, apparently. Yes. And would it be under gearbox? Yes. Aha. There we go, that's on. I'm actually kind of curious. What's the value of this car at the moment? Only 39 grand. So not terrible. Not terrible at all. Let's get all this back together. Strap that in. Ah, I bet you I missed the small rubber bushing. Nope, I guess I didn't. We do need to put all these in though. Before we forget. Get all this in. Sorry if I was quiet there for a couple seconds, or just I seemed to kind of just zone out. That was weird. Very weird. Let's get that in. Spring in. that's pretty much this car finished, other than the body, which we're going to piece back together the body right now. I haven't bought the body parts yet for it, but that is looking slick, if I do say so myself. Let's go in here and let's go community cars, body shop, Jaguar, E-Type. Yeah, you know what? We'll go for tinted windows. Should we go for race, or should we go just... Let's just go with stock. Let's go with just stock front door. Front left door and front right door. And let's go just and chuck the stock hood on it. Let's go yellow lens. Let's go to stock. Rear bumper. We're just going to go stock. Rear clamshell. We'll just go stock for that too. Rear left fender. Stock. Just go like that. And then that should be that. So let's start assembling it all back together. We're just going to go into normal mode and lower the hood. And bumper, stock, left headlight. We actually have a yellow lens in that one. I guess we'll buy the... Go and just check the yellow lenses in. Side mirror stock, right side mirror. We still need a right side mirror. That one. There we go. Front window, tinted. Clamshell, rear window. Let's get all this up and going. Oh. Right tail light. Stock. That can go on there. Let's go and piece all that together. And I think we're just about done. And I apologize if you guys can hear that thunder. That is really loud on my end too. So you guys aren't the only one that's hearing that. That's like really loud. And other than that, the exterior's done. Other than like front license plate and rear license plate. And the interior. That just needs to be done, and then we're good. So, Land of Lincoln. Those are the plates that are always on them, or already on them, so we'll get 2 of those. That's kind of a weird positioning for the both those license plates, but oh well. And for interior, no, there's no Jag seats. So we're just gonna go, and we'll see about let's just go with those. Sure, why not? And then a steering wheel. Let's go with just a wooden one. That would be something a Jag would have, right? Especially a Jag of this age. Let's move this car. Oh no, moved it to another car left there. Of course I did. Let's move this. It's garage entrance A. Let's open the door. And there we go. That looks to be kind of a tight fit. But I imagine these cars were that tight of a fit. So let's move car over to dyno. No oil in the engine. Of course there's no oil in the engine. Why would I, of all people, put oil in the engine? That would just be foolish to assume. That's probably enough. Let's go and dyno it. And then we can send it over to the paint shop. And I hate to say it, but I don't think we're selling this vehicle. Well, I don't really hate to say it. Just, you know, kind of like this vehicle. Oh, yeah. About that. Of course there's a radiator missing. Radiator A. Shh, don't mention anything about it. AD. I totally didn't forget to put a radiator in it. And radiator fan housing. So, radiator fan, housing fan. That, do. So now that the cooling's all in, now let's try to run the dyno. And let's see what this car can get. Let's see. So now we're up to 293 horsepower from 179 and 317 Newton meters of torque, up from 203. So not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. But this is also like an E-type, right? Which is quite old, so not much you can expect, really. Now I would love to keep this like pinkish on it, but like that's honestly not terrible. What happens? We just like darken it a bit. Like that. What if we go like, no, not pearl, not chameleon, no, not matte, metallic, there we go. There we go. That's like a pinkish red sort of thing. Doesn't look terrible at all. Let's bring that out there. And then yes, I think we're gonna keep this vehicle, guys. We shall go and run it around the test track. Or the racetrack. And then we might be able to get to work on the 240 today. The Ute. That would be fun. Accelerate to start. Got it. Let's see what we can do. Is there any way to like change the view at all? No. Like that. This actually handles a lot better than the racing truck did, which I'm happy with. Of course, it's nothing like Project Cars 2 or F1 2017 steering. Because, well, this game isn't meant for, like, really the driving aspect. But it is pretty good. Oh, cutting corners there. We'll see about one running lap. And we'll back out and bring it back to the garage. $140. $170. Got very wobbly there. I think we almost got up to 180, if not like hit 180. I was trying to see how long we could push it before like I had to brake. Apparently that was too late. Alright. Right now we are at 33 seconds. Brushing the wall, running the curb a bit. And as we come down and across the line, almost 10 seconds quicker. That was pretty good. Pretty good if I do say so myself. For our little Jaguar E-Type, which we are indeed going to keep. This is quite a good car. So we are going to go and return to the garage. From here, just a second, I just got to grab a drink. And then we have about 13 minutes left, approximately. So we might get like a little bit of work done. Ooh, computer's firing back up again. Come on, computer, you can do it. There you go, you're okay. So we're gonna move this car off to the parking. And let's see about this vehicle. Accessible from under the car, accessible from the engine bay. So like engine bay. Let's get the battery out of it. Do we have another 100% charged battery ready to go? Nope. Battery charger. There we go. So, first things first, let's get the radiator out. Get like the brake servo out. And let's lift this car up to a bit of a better height. Actually, you know what we might want to do right now? Let's clear out our inventory a bit. So just a second, guys. I don't think we need all these. Here we go. Okay. The one thing I was worrying about was tires. And so these are Rim Retro 10Bs. Right? Rim Retro 10Bs at 17. So Rim Retro 10Bs at 17. 4 of those for $3,000. Let's see. I think those are just like stock tires, right? That's actually good. Actually, nope, those are race tires. Race tires at $255.30. So race tires. So 17. 255. I guess 35 is the lowest we can go. And $3 grand for those. Now let's go and get these all pieced together. Gonna wait a couple of moments until those are done, and then we're going to go and start installing another tire on there. Start balancing, and then while that's doing that, let's go over and start taking off tires, or the rest of the tires. Ooh, these are different tires on the rear. Shh, it's okay. We can just have same tires all the way around. Especially seeing that we just like spent $3 grand on them. So I'm not gonna go pay more money for different tires. Then let's get that out. That out. Let's get those out. Might as well get the drive shaft out now. Same as fuel tank. Let's take the gearbox out of it. get all this stuff out of it. So this is a V8, is it? Seems like it is. Supercharged V8 at that. Didn't know they ran V8s in those things. Maybe it's because it is a drift vehicle. But I'm honestly not sure. There we go. Then we are going to get the engine down out of it. Or not down out of it, like up out of it. We are going to pull the engine out. And go and plop it over here on the stand. Like so. We are going to rotate it so that it's the right way around. But other than that, I think we are going to be done this stream, guys. So we were able to finish up the Jaguar E-Type, and we are just starting work on this Nissan 180 SX UTE. So, should be interesting. Should be very interesting indeed. But guys, I will be back in 10 minutes with some F1 2017. Alright? So, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment if you like, or if you're on Twitch, drop me a follow. I will be back in like 10 minutes, alright? See you guys in a couple of minutes.